The world is buzzing about electric vehicles. From the US to China, EV giants like Tesla and BYD are stealing the spotlight. But guess what? Japan's Mazda is quietly working on something that's turning heads. And it's not what you'd expect. While the rest of the auto industry is sprinting toward a fully electric future, Mazda has been secretly developing a groundbreaking hybrid engine. That's right, a hybrid, not a full EV. And if the rumors are true, it could change everything. Industry insiders are calling it a major technological leap, one that could force even the biggest EV players to rethink their strategies. So, what's the big deal about this engine? It's not just another hybrid. It's being hailed as a revolutionary step forward, one that could redefine how we drive, how we fuel up, and how we impact the planet. Want to stay ahead in the car tech game? Hit subscribe and let's dive into the story of how Mazda got here and where they're going. From cork to cars, Mazda's resilient journey. Mazda's story began in 1920 in a small factory in Hiroshima, Japan. And they weren't building cars. Back then, they made cork for bottle stoppers. The company was founded by Jujiro Matsuda, a problem solver with big dreams. By 1927, they dropped cork from their name, became Toyo Kogyo, and started building machinery. In 1931, they took a bold step with the quirky three-wheeled Mazda Go. Part motorcycle, part truck, and a hit with local businesses. The name Mazda nodded to Ahura Mazda, the ancient god of wisdom, while also sounding like Matsuda's own name, a symbol of light, innovation, and ambition. But then came World War II. Hiroshima was devastated by the atomic bomb in 1945, and Mazda's factory became a makeshift hospital. Still, they bounced back. By the end of that same year, they were building trucks to help rebuild the city, a display of grit that remains part of Mazda's DNA. Innovation runs deep fast forward to the 1960s, and Mazda was turning heads again. In 1960, they released the R360 Coupe, their first passenger car. By 1967, the bold Cosmo Sport 110S debuted with a Wankel rotary engine, a risky spinning alternative to conventional pistons that would become Mazda's signature. Mazda brought rotary power to the US with the R100 and later the legendary RX-7. Despite setbacks in the 1970s, including the oil crisis, Ford stepped in with financial support in 1979, helping Mazda survive. The 80s brought reinvention. In 1989, the MX-5 Miata was born, a lightweight roadster made for pure driving joy. It's still the best-selling two-seat sports car in history. In 1991, Mazda shocked the world when its 787B won the 24 Hours of Le Mans, the first Japanese carmaker to do so. But the 90s were rocky. Japan's economy slumped, and Mazda again relied on Ford. By the 2000s, however, they were bouncing back with the Zoom Zoom slogan, and hits like the Mazda 3 and Mazda 6. They also introduced Skyactiv technology, lighter, more efficient engines, and the Kodo design language that gave cars like the CX-5 a sculpted, dynamic look. The hybrid revolution and why it matters. Mazda now builds over 1.5 million cars a year in factories worldwide. But despite their global reach, they've stayed true to their roots: innovation, resilience, and practicality. So why hybrids? And why now? Imagine a car that sips fuel, cuts emissions, and doesn't need a plug. That's the beauty of a hybrid. It combines a gas engine with an electric motor, giving you better fuel efficiency without the range anxiety or charging delays of EVs. For many drivers, it's the best of both worlds. While EVs shine in urban environments, they still face hurdles: limited range, high costs, long charging times, and heavy environmental impacts from battery production. Hybrid vehicles sidestep these issues, offering flexibility, lower emissions, and affordability. Mazda's hybrid strategy. Smart, bold, and human. Mazda's not chasing trends. They're making calculated moves. They know not every driver is ready to go fully electric. Their hybrids offer a bridge, a practical solution for today, and a flexible path to tomorrow. Take the upcoming Skyactiv Z engine, set to debut in the next-gen CX-5 by 2027. It's not your typical hybrid powertrain. Mazda is blending a super-efficient gas engine with electric power to deliver a ride that's smooth, powerful, and yes, fun to drive. They're also bringing back the iconic rotary engine, not as a performance beast, but as a range-extending generator in plug-in hybrids like the MX-30 Rev-E and SP concept. It's quirky, clever, and very Mazda. Their goal? Carbon neutrality by 2050. But instead of betting everything on EVs, Mazda is offering a multi-solution strategy. Hybrids, plug-in hybrids, and EVs, tailored to local infrastructure and driver needs. They're not doing it alone, either. Partnering with Toyota, Denso, and others, Mazda is tapping into decades of hybrid expertise while maintaining their unique driving DNA. The Skyactiv Z, the engine that could change everything. Now let's come back to where we started. The Skyactiv Z, this next-generation four-cylinder engine, is being designed to do the impossible. Combine the efficiency of diesel, the response of gas, and the eco-conscious benefits of hybrid tech, all while meeting strict emissions regulations like Euro 7 and Tier 4. It's set to replace the Skyactiv G and X engines and come in multiple forms: mild hybrid, full hybrid, plug-in hybrid, and even full battery electric. In short, Mazda wants to give you options, not force you into one future. And here's the kicker. Mazda's CEO isn't being shy about it. He's been quoted as saying, "Our new hybrid engine will destroy the entire electric vehicle industry." Is it hype? Maybe. But given Mazda's track record of bold engineering, from the rotary engine to Le Mans, it's hard not to believe they might just pull it off. So, is this the hybrid that steals the spotlight from EVs? Only time will tell, but one thing's for sure. Mazda is betting big, and they're doing it the only way they know how, with heart, innovation, and a whole lot of zoom.